Just a nice little reminder to, just put the phone down and pick the Bible up. Can we talk about social media for a little bit? I feel like our phone and everything that comes within that phone, such as social media, could be potentially the golden calf of this generation. Modern day idolatry, right in your face. Exodus chapter 32. The people, when they made their calf, they ate and they drank, and then they celebrated around the calf. What started as a party turned into worship. The people began giving their attention to something else other than God. And I feel like it's not too far from even the concept of our phones and social media. Without noticing, it's now become the center of our lives. Even if you're one who creates content, your mood could be affected by just your views, the likes. Are people viewing it enough for you? Are people liking it enough? Like sometimes you get caught up in the vanity numbers, your likes, your views, comments, the engagement. Some people can get real caught up in those front-facing numbers, in those front numbers, and sometimes miss even the point. Maybe your calling is to put out content where you're speaking about Christ or whatever your path is. But if you feel like you're not getting the views you thought you would get or what have you, sometimes you feel like it's time to give up, even though God is calling for you to do that. So you don't care if you just reached one person or what have you. You're trying to reach everybody. You're trying to get a lot of views, a lot of numbers. You're getting caught up in the media itself to where now you've missed the whole point. And now God may not even be able to use you because you're too caught up in the vain aspect of it all. Even think about even just a viewer. Sometimes you may get into a mindless scrolling, and that can get dangerous. Like think about one of the commandments, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Think about it. If your phone is the first thing that you're reaching for in the morning, again, not speaking to everybody, but if your phone is the first thing you reach for, or the last thing you've looked at and digested and consumed before going to sleep, then maybe it's not just a phone or just an app. It could be considered an idol. And I've been guilty of this, where I've gone to my phone before I opened this Bible, or before I've talked to God, before I even wanted to speak to God and say thank you for this day. I've opened up TikTok, or I've opened up YouTube, or started watching something on my phone or what have you, all before having a conversation with God, who created me, who gave me another day. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about balance. But it's just something that you have to be mindful about to make sure you're not letting your phone and everything that comes with a phone be a bigger priority than Christ.